Hello there, and welcome to the Frequency Shift Keying training video. This video will cover the basic frequency schemes of frequency shift keying and how to measure signals for 2-frequency, 3-frequency, and 4-frequency FSK systems. This information applies to UPLC-2, UPLC, and TCF10B power line carrier products. And for the rest of this video, I will refer to all of these just as UPLC. There are two major modulation types used by power line carrier: amplitude shift keying, ASK, and frequency shift keying, FSK. Amplitude shift keying is used by blocking systems, and you can watch my checkback videos for more information. FSK is used on schemes such as directional comparison on blocking, direct transfer trip, and permissive overreaching transfer trip. FSK schemes continuously transmit. The main program frequency is shifted by a small amount depending on the FSK mode programmed. The shifted frequency that is being transmitted determines if the signal is guard, trip, direct transfer trip, etc. When programming a UPLC, the type of FSK function must be selected. These are divided into three major types: 2-frequency, which have three subtypes: unblocking, direct transfer trip, and POTT. 3-frequency and 4-frequency. Regardless of the FSK function, the transmit frequency, bandwidth, and shift programmed into a UPLC at one end should match the receive frequency, bandwidth, and shift program at the other end, and vice versa. Also, the shift up to trip option needs to be programmed the same way at both ends when using 2-frequency operation. When using a frequency selective meter, you should dial in the specific frequency based on the UPLC programmed frequency plus or minus the shift. Any frequency that is not within the narrow band of frequencies that the receiver expects to receive is considered as noised by the UPLC. So if you're getting a noise indication on the UPLC display or web page, even though the signal level is adequate, then you should verify that the transmitter and receiver frequency shifts for both ends of the line are the same. Now I will cover the three major FSK types and what frequency to measure. For 2-frequency FSK, the transmit and receive frequency values programmed into the UPLC are never transmitted because they are the center frequency values, and only the center frequency plus or minus shift is used for 2-frequency. So if you wrongly try to measure the center frequency displayed on the front of the UPLC with a narrow band selective level meter, then you would be fooled into thinking the unit wasn't operating correctly. In this example, the center frequency is 100 kHz, the shift is 100 Hz, and the shift up to trip setting is not selected, so guard will be transmitted at 100.1 kHz at low power, and trip will be transmitted at 99.9 kHz at high power. If shift up to trip is selected, then guard would be at 99.9 kHz, and trip would be at 100.1 kHz. For 2-frequency FSK, the shift can be programmed for 100, 250, or 500 Hz. For 3-frequency FSK, the unshifted transmit and receive frequency values programmed into the UPLC are guard. The shift high is always unblocked POTT, and the shift low is always direct transfer trip. In this example, the center frequency of 100 kHz is used for transmitting guard at low power. Unblock and POTT would be at 100.25 kHz, and DTT would be at 99.75 kHz. For 3-frequency FSK, the shift can be programmed only for 250 or 500 Hz. For 4-frequency FSK, the transmit and receive frequency values programmed into the UPLC are never transmitted, and the function assigned to each shift are predefined and unchangeable. The shifts can be programmed for 250 or 500 Hz, but there are two intermediary shifts at 1/3 of the shift value. For example, with a 250 Hz shift, the guard would be shifted up 83 Hz. Trip A would be shifted up 249 Hz. Trip B would be shifted down 83 Hz, and trip A and B would be shifted down 249 Hz. The 500 Hz shift has the same shift ratios, just scaled to plus or minus 166 Hz and plus or minus 498 Hz. That is it for this training session. I hope you found this session informative. If you have any questions regarding Powerline Carrier, please contact us at the following phone numbers or emails. The sales email may be used to contact AMETEK for quotes or ordering new equipment. The repair email may be used to contact AMETEK for repair of existing equipment, and the applications email may be used to contact AMETEK concerning product setup or Powerline Carrier system applications. Also, please make sure you can receive emails from pi.marketing@ametek.com if you want to receive the latest news concerning AMETEK Powerline Carrier products, product advisory letters, and conferences. You may also go to our website for further Powerline Carrier products information such as PDFs of product manuals, product advisory letters, and firmware downloads.